Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? We're back again for UFC's Best Bets, a segment I do where I break down all my bets I have for the upcoming UFC card on the weekend. We have UFC 307, Alex Pereria versus Khalil Rountree, and we're going to start it off with the first pick, Kevin Holland, by finish. Now, a lot of people might not like that, but I don't care, because Kevin Holland's going to beat the hell out of Roman Dolidze. Roman Dolidze looked good against Anthony Smith. I don't care about Anthony Smith. That means nothing to me, okay? You have Marvin Vettori loss, and you have the Nasruddin Imavov loss. What did both of those guys impose? Takedown defense. What does Kevin Holland have? Takedown defense. This guy is a very, very well-rounded fighter. He's very, very well versed in all aspects of martial arts. He has a fantastic ground game as well, and I'm not worried if Roman Dolidze gets into the ground either, because I think Kevin Holland will be able to get right back up to his feet. I think the only guy that was able to take down Kevin Holland was Jack Della Maddalena. I believe, who was that other loss? Michael Page, I think, took him down at one point as well and held him down for 2 seconds, and then they went right back up to the feet. Roman Dolidze is a fantastic wrestler. This is the only way that he's going to be able to win this fight is by taking back control and either finishing Kevin Holland or I'm not sure, because all the rounds start on the feet, and I don't think when they're on the feet, Kevin Holland loses this. I think he's one of the most creative strikers I've ever seen inside the UFC. I think he's one of the most creative fighters I've ever seen inside MMA, and I think he's going to get it done. The money line isn't too bad, minus 155. If you want to use it to add some value to some parlays, you can. The over-under in this fight's really, really tough. I think it's 1.5 right now. Or no, actually, the over-under is favored minus 240, I believe, for the over 2.5. I would take the under 2.5. I think Roman Dolidze can finish this fight if he gets complete back control. He can beat the shit out of Kevin Holland from the back, or he can even choke him out. Again, he has fantastic back control, but Kevin Holland, I think the heavy-handed striker is going to take him out. Again, I think it's more of a parlay piece than anything. But Ryan Spann is the next pick. Ryan Spann by knockout against Ovince St. Preux. Ovince St. Preux is reaching almost 42 years of age. 4 years ago, he was able to knock out, who was it? Alonzo Menafield with a left hook, I believe it was, inside the second round. He dropped him, and ever since then, nothing's been coming of that. There is no, he still has power. He dropped Kennedy Ninjutsuku. Those boys were swinging. First one to drop was the one who was going to lose that fight. Ovince St. Preux is looking very slow. Obviously, he is 40 years of age. He should be looking slow. I think Ryan Spann is a lot more explosive. I think if all it takes is one big left hook from Ryan Spann and you're going down. And I think Ovince St. Preux is going to step into a strike where he gets a little bit too comfortable inside the striking distance of Ryan Spann, because Ryan Spann's a slow fight, almost like Yoel Romero, where he's slow to start, the type of Cuban wrestling program where he's slow to start and then he explodes. Sometimes Ryan Spann gets into these big slugfests where he just expends all of his energy. He's not going to get into that with OSP. OSP likes to take his time and find his openings as a kickboxer. I think Ryan Spann has it. I think Ryan Spann's going to finish him, and I think at minus 115, all the money's on it, which is kind of a bad thing if you're betting. But I think if you're doing a short bet, if you're trying to just bet it on its own, I think a little chalky bet inside Ryan Spann is the way to go. Next, I have Cesar Almeida versus Ihor Potieria. I'm taking that fight under 1.5 rounds. Cesar Almeida has finished almost all of his fights by KO inside the first round. I believe he has 2 or 3 decisions. He also has 1 KO inside the second round. That was Dylan Budka, after Budka chain wrestled him inside that whole first round, completely gassed himself, and then got beat up in the sides of the second round. Cesar Almeida, only reason why he took that to the second round is because of the chain wrestling and the fact that he was on his ass for most of that round. And the fact that as soon as he got up, Dylan Budka could barely breathe tells me that Cesar Almeida is quite strong and that he was trying to get up the entire time. Ihor Potieria has been knocked out before by lesser guys. He has 2 TKO losses inside the first round. He has 1 TKO loss inside the second round. And I believe Cesar Almeida is going to find him inside that 1.5 rounds. Cesar Almeida's not had a decision since the Contender Series win. But even then, inside all of his other fights, he's finishing all these guys I understand they're a bit canned, but Dylan Budka's not really. Well, he's kind of canned too, but Iho Potier is not much better. The Roman Coppola fight, fantastic striking, really good display of martial arts. Those boys were never going to the ground. Iho Potier might try to take Cesar Almeida to the ground. I don't think he's going to be able to. I think the kicks are going to be too much for Ihor, and I think he's going to take the loss. Minus 115 is not bad. Cesar Almeida is standing at a minus 400 favorite. That's why it's a little bit too much to bet on inside that. Like for even parlays, like minus 400, you should never take a line better than minus 300. At that point, you're just asking to lose. Perfect example, Yasmin Yergui. What happened to her? Yeah. Chin by Kelvin Souza. Never take that line. Inside of a parlay, never take that line. We're going to go to the best underdogs I have for the week. Marina Rodriguez and Carla Esparza. Now, a lot of people do not like Cookie Monster. A lot of people think that she's underwhelming. I think she's fantastic. Tisha Pennington is 13-7, dude. You have to understand she doesn't even have double the wins of her losses. First of all, Carla Esparza, fantastic title contender. That fight with Rose Namajunas made me want to punch myself in the face. But aside from that, and aside from the fact that they threw about 5 strikes inside that entire fight, the rest of her wins were fantastic. The loss against Weili Zhang, I mean, who else is going to beat Weili Zhang? Nobody. Until she gets old and then she leaves. But Tisha Pennington is not the lady who's going to beat her. Close losses to Tabitha Ricci and who else was it? Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern, hindsight, she's looking a lot better. But before, Mackenzie Dern was kind of looking like shit, losing to Jessica Andrade, including Tisha Pennington. Also a loss to Jessica Andrade. She lost to some other... Who was it? Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Weili Zhang, Marina Rodriguez. These top tier girls, she never breaks the barrier. Her wife breaks the barrier. Everyone jumps on the Pennington train that she thinks she's the fucking Anu. It's not the same Pennington, guys. Carlos. Bit of a mic mishap. We're back. Guys, it's not the same Pennington. Carla Esparza is still a really good mixed martial artist. She's still fantastic on the ground. She has fantastic ability to sweep and move to more advantageous positions on the ground. She's never looking to just sit there. She's always looking to improve her position and get to finishes. I like Carla Esparza. I think even now she's still looking to get finishes at all points of her game. She's always looking for the next opportunity. She's never giving girls a break. This is the perfect opportunity. She matched Rose's energy inside that fight. She tried to match Weili Zhang's energy inside that fight. Unfortunately got caught, but looked half decent up until she did get caught inside that crucifix. I like the side of Carla Esparza. Especially at a plus 150. I'm not sure how no one's taking this. And Marina Rodriguez, one of the best strikers I've ever seen inside the bantamweight division for the women. Where is she here? Oh no, strawweight, excuse me, strawweight. Hold on. Don't hate on me yet. Marina Rodriguez, dude. I got a lot to say about this lady. Michelle Waterson Gomez win. Okay? Fantastic. Takes back control, beats the fuck out of her. Waterson Gomez was washed. So you can look at that a different way if you want. Jessica Andrade fight. Really, like, super close fight. Takes her to a decision. Fantastic. Those girls went to war. Amanda Lemos lost in the 3rd round. But up until then, strike for strike, these ladies are hammering. Verna Jandiroba, a girl who's way better than anyone thought she was ever going to be. I believe that's the girl with the lazy eye, right? Yeah, that is her, the Brazilian. She is absolutely cracked. She's one of the most insane fighters I've ever seen. Taking that girl to decision. That girl's finishing everyone. She's having fantastic success right now inside strawweight. So when you look at these losses, they're still competitive losses. Yan Jianan win. Mackenzie Dern win. Amanda Ribas win. Knocked the shit out of her. That was a couple years ago. But still, these are fantastic wins for Marina Rodriguez. Esmin Lucendo. Like, who is this lady, bro? Who is this lady? She's been in the UFC since 2023. Or 2022, excuse me. Has a loss to Yasmin Yergui. We were just talking about her. She's terrible. The hindsight's 2020, bro. You should be finishing that lady at this point. Like 100%. She's fought Brogdon Walker. Like, you don't even rate that lady. Polyana Vina finished her. Okay, arm triangle. Carolina Kowalskiewicz or Kowalskiewicz, whatever you want to fucking. I don't know how to pronounce it. No, these are not wins that should make you the 175 favorite, especially when all you're gonna do is try to take the back or just look for ground game. Marina Rodriguez is going to keep her on the feet. Marina Rodriguez is going to ask strike for strike. Marina Rodriguez is going to get strike for strike. And this lady at a plus 160 is insane value. I'm not sure how nobody's taking her. Majority of the people on Tapology have her. Smart people. You should definitely chalk a little bit of cash on her. Again, these are not 100%, but the fact that she is an underdog, someone in Vegas knows something, or someone smoking crack, and we don't understand. We have the best bet of the entire week. Jose Aldo. Easily the best bet of the week. Plus 125. How? Against Mario Bautista? Bite me. In no way should he be a plus 125. Jose Aldo has seen all. Jose Aldo has been champ. Jose Aldo has left. Jose Aldo has come back and beat the shit out of Jonathan Martinez. Like, what? He comes back and shows out. Jonathan Martinez is stunned by greatness, I would say. He was getting his ass whooped. He didn't know what to do. Jose Aldo comes back and looks top tier, man. He looks fantastic. He says he wants to make another run at the title. Mario Bautista fighting people who are not even close to Jose Aldo's level. Not even close, bro. His best win's probably Benito Lopez. Even then, fuck off. Ricky Simone is probably his best win. Bro, hindsight with Ricky Simone can't get a victory. What's going on with Ricky Simone? He can win one round and then he just gives them all up. Jose Aldo, I think, is going to beat the shit out of Mario Bautista. I think a decision is even good. Plus 180. That's fantastic. I think that's one of the best bets you can possibly make on this card. Easily. I'm not sure why Jose Aldo is sitting as an underdog. They have him here on Tapology as a plus 145. DraftKings has him as a plus 120. Jose Aldo by knockout is live. I don't think he's going to get it. I think it's going to be a decision. I think Jose Aldo might drop him at some point. I think Mario Bautista will keep a close fight. I just like the side of Jose Aldo. I really think that he's an improved fighter. Even at 38 years of age, he's still looking good. He's still looking like the Jose of old. And I got him. I think especially if he brings back those leg kicks and he can beat the fuck out of Mario's lead leg, I think he can win the fight. I think that's the most beneficial way that Aldo can get through this fight is just beat up the leg of Mario Bautista. If he beats up that lead leg and brings back the leg kicks that Jose Aldo used to use, those really quick, snappy kicks, I think he wins it even better. Now, we're going to break it down into some parlays real quick. I think they're kind of easy this week, but let's just break it down. The first one we're going to do is the underdog parlay that I like. We're going to go Kevin Holland at a minus 155. We're going to go Carla Esparza at a plus 150. And we're going to go Marina Rodriguez. Where is she here? There she is. It makes it at a plus 1,000, guys. Plus 969. If you put $10 on that, that means you make $106 back. I mean, that's a fantastic parlay. I think Kevin Holland 100% is going to win. I think Cookie Monster has a very good chance. And I think when you're going to be watching the Marina Rodriguez fight, you're going to be screaming at your TV, just asking for blood and war. And I think Marina Rodriguez is going to get those 3 rounds. And I think she's going to win 30-27. Marina Rodriguez plus 3.5 is a minus 165. If you want to add that into your parlay, you can. But I like just the money lines. We're going to go with the next parlay. We have Alexander Hernandez at a minus 162. We have Kevin Holland as a minus 155 favorite. We have under 1.5 Cesar Almeida, Ihor Portiera. And we have Alex Pereira by knockout. Let's just throw this in. Oh, hold on. Ooh, we're going to go actually. Alex Pereira and Khalil Rountree under 2.5 rounds. That brings you up to plus 628 for a 4-pick parlay. It's a little bit steep for a 4-pick parlay, but I'd be chucking some cash on that, I think. Probably, 1 or 2 units, whatever you're dropping. I'm not going to lie, if you guys are looking at the prelims too, Court McGee's not a bad pick. Trains at elevation. Tim Means minus 200, little bit chalky there. He is the elder, 40 years of age. I mean, I'm just saying a year at that point is a lot. Age starts to be rapid at that point. We're going to go as well. Ryan Spann by knockout. I know I don't like doing props, but Ryan Spann by knockout at a minus 115 you have to take. Usually he wins his fights by knockout. Kevin Holland also, if you're looking for a little bit of a chalky pick, plus 250 on the finish. It's not super safe, but Kevin Holland has not had a fight where he gets in the last like 5 fights, he has all finishes when he wins, except for one decision, and then it goes back to more just KOs and submission. This guy is a finishing machine. Kevin Holland by just submission is very, very live. But for the parlay, we have Ryan Spann by KO TKO. We have Cesar Almeida, Iho Portier under 1.5, and we have Carla Esparza and Tisha Pennington. We're gonna go Carla Esparza. That's your 3-pick early plus 773. Get some money for the main event. They're not super great this week. I wish the parlays were a little bit better. I would look at Kayla Harrison and Ketlin Vieira, but there's no point. I'm not sure where they lie. Ketlin Vieira is live for a knockout. Like, this lady is heavy-handed. Kayla Harrison's good, too. I think under 2.5 at plus 125 is pretty good. The value's not too bad. If you guys are looking for a main event parlay, personally, I would do... I would really do this, honestly. I'm not sure why it's a plus 100, but I would go Jose Aldo plus 125. I would go under 1.5 inside the main event. Alex Pereira, I think, is going to knock him out inside 7.5 minutes. There's just no way Khalil makes it. And especially Khalil, there's no way Khalil's going to win outside 3 rounds. Let's fucking go. These guys are going to be swinging. Khalil Rountree, Alex Pereira, under 1.5 rounds. Even those two, plus 350 if you just want to bet those. But... we're all degenerates here. Kevin Holland, and then you add... actually, I can't add that because it's not a main event. I was going to add Wonderboy. I can't add Wonderboy because it's not a main event. Main event pick, plus 637. It's not too bad, guys. I mean, you can get a lot more value. You guys can mix it up. There's a lot to do this week. If you just want to bet singles, this is a perfect week for singles. A lot of underdogs, a lot of things to pick. But again... best bet of the week by far, Jose Aldo by decision, plus 180, almost plus 200. I'm sure by the time the fight starts, a lot of people are going to be betting Mario Bautista. Thank you. I'm going to be stacking the line of Jose Aldo. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys join me on Saturday for the entire fight card, which I'm going to be breaking down and doing a fight companion for. And I'll see you guys there. Enjoy your week. Peace.